This system has helped generate over 50 million in pipeline without adding headcount. Closers burn 60% of their week on tasks that should be automated. That's not a performance issue, it's talent misallocation.
Because he gets on base.
Fix that and the pipeline fixes itself. Meet the Closer Agent, an AI sales system that helps your team handle twice as many deals and close more of them, from first touch to final signature. Think of it as you multiplied, plus a coach making you better and an assistant handling everything you hate. It runs on 5 automations. It identifies buyers for you. It fills an automated cold outreach tool and then messages them on LinkedIn and email. It schedules the calls for you. You can CC it like a person. It's got an email address. It generates call prep, scores it, updates your CRM, drafts the follow-up email, and then gives you a feedback loop on how you can get better. Closers burn 60% of their week on tasks that should be automated. That's why I built this. All right, let me show you how this works, starting with the prospecting engine and the demand signals. Signal 1, you can look at former employees of your current clients and reach out. You can look at new hires at past client companies. These are fundamentals. Do you remember Tim Duncan? He was called the big fundamental. These two, in the age of AI, these are very fundamental playbooks here that I think a lot of companies are just not doing in my experience. Competitors and thought leaders, if they're posting, we can find out who's engaging. We can overlay that with your target customers. Recent LinkedIn activity, if they've been posting, we can see it. We can comment on it. We can message them. Events are great. They show you who's attending. We can reach out to them. All we need is the company. We can figure out who's the decision maker. Platforms, let's say you sell data storage and your customers are also customers of NVIDIA or AMD. We can go check out the CEO's post on LinkedIn. 1,100 people commented on this one, 8,000 on that one. Let's say you're looking for head of infrastructure or AI. We can overlay this and see if any of those people are at Fortune 500 companies. These posts, they all have links. We have an AI agent that will check LinkedIn, grab the post, pop it in here every week. As soon as it goes into this sheet, it triggers a whole array of steps inside of our lead scoring system. It throws it into a sequencing tool. So we've pre-drafted this message. Lisa Sue is the person here, the CEO. I saw you in her thread, keeping a pulse on the AI hardware arms race. We're helping teams optimize GPU utilization and cost across clusters. That is extremely technical. All of my clients are either technical or unheard of. We get this messaging from you, the client. We put it into our frameworks. One huge problem with direct messaging and cold email is, a huge portion of people never even see the message. The reason why we're targeting people who have liked or commented on posts is we know they're active and it increases the chance they're going to see it. Let me show you some of the results. We did this for a client, Jan. We have a video testimonial from her. Going back to the signals here, I talked about new hires at past clients and former employees of current clients. So let's say Nike was a client and we can search on LinkedIn who used to work at Nike and where are they now. Here's some of the results. You're seeing the responses. I'm showing you some of the messaging. We shoot out these messages and we get responses and everyone says, does LinkedIn work? It's hard to get meetings. We're able to contact 997 reply. That's a 10% reply rate. If you've done lead gen, typical response rates are 1 to 3%. This was the last virtual lunch and learn for the year. We typically were doing one-on-one lunch and learns and we wanted to scale it because her team was getting busy servicing the deals. So she said on Friday, 11 people registered. And then that following Wednesday, 86 people attended. That's from having a year's worth of people who we've been reaching out to who said, I want to meet, who didn't get a chance to meet. So that's basically like cleaning up at the end of the year. 86 people across 40 companies. She had that in 1 hour. It would have taken 80 hours the other way. So you get people to respond. Now you got to go through the work of scheduling them. I'm going to show you how we schedule them, but I want to make a quick offer. If you want to see these signals mapped to your target buyers, if you're a company doing $1 million in revenue or more, or a consultant earning $250,000 per year with 10 years experience, we'll build out what we call a buyer's insight report using real prospects. So your target prospects, you tell us who they are. We'll build out a report that shows you some of these signals about your buyers. So just email me or reply or DM me with 3 bullet points, the company companies you want as clients, decision makers who influence the deals, and the geography. Or you can just send me a list of example companies and we'll get similar ones and example people that are buyers off LinkedIn. So we'll give you a list of active buyers, their demand signals, and next steps. All right, let's get into the scheduler. So you get a meeting. Let's say it's the CEO of Amazon. I'll CC my Benji's the scheduler, and I'll say, Benji, can you schedule some time for us next week? Benji will go ahead and schedule it and put it on the calendar. I just sent this off, 342 replies. Instantly in the same minute, just sent the invite, just like a person. That's an AI agent. And so no one really likes to get booking links, and that's why we made this, so you can just have the hand-holding experience. Before this meeting, you get preparation from the agent. It gets the LinkedIn profile URL for you. These are all prompts. I want to know 2 things that are unique about this person, something personal, their recent activity. You know, everyone talks about the weather at the start of calls. It's just good to know. Good to know where they are, what time it is, what's unique about the company. Reminders for me, the salesperson, the agenda, just even feeding some rapport lines. This is an experiment I recently just added to this. And then, you know, key discussion reminders. If we had exchanged emails, it would pull these up. You get a score. So you can get the score emailed to you. I have it in my Slack, summarizes, scores, tags objections, identifies risks, and pushes insights to the team automatically. The whole sales team. I've been on the receiving end of this. It really helps with accountability. Here's what I did with a friend. Just to show this demo, you can see it pulled out challenges and pain points, the business impact, objections raised, and then it does a little Google Doc report. The follow-up, there is a draft waiting in my inbox after every sales meeting. We can prompt this according to your follow-up process. I want to recap the challenge that they mentioned and why we met, connect it to our solution, confirm next steps, and a date. If I have a bunch of back-to-back meetings, all the drafts are in my inbox. This takes 6 to 8 hours a week off my plate. We have this content intelligence specialist. It's an agent, is meant for the host of the meeting. It ranks the top 5 insights that were shared during the meeting and scores them, gives you a full report. So these are the top 5 insights I shared. That one got a 9 based on uniqueness and a few other attributes. And it researches supporting information, counter arguments, content being created coming out of your calls. I built the Closer Agent because sales should not feel chaotic. This system has helped generate over 50 million in pipeline across teams without adding headcount. If you want to see how this runs in your pipeline, DM me or email me Closer Agent. I'll send you the walkthrough, and if it's a fit, we'll book a working session and plug it into your process. Stop duct taping tools together, stop burning out your closers, and build a system that sells.